Good morning. There she is. Hello, how are you? Okay, we're going to get started. Let's take a big deep breath. Oh my goodness, just reach. Open the fingers, reach the arms really long. Now take one hand down, go over, just a little, and then switch. So we're not moving the hips quite yet. We're just sort of lengthening through the side body, just to kind of, I don't know, feel good, right? Now when you take this arm up, try to move it back so you feel a little tug going on through the shoulder. Okay, hands on your hips. Take that hip out to the side and then switch. Just kind of go between the two. So we're going to bring a lot of movement to today's class and a lot of stretching. Okay, let's get those elbows back. Come down halfway. And while you do this, You know what to do. You got to second your stomach. Let's do this a few more times. Keep your neck long so you're not dropping your face as you hinge through your hips and fall. So hopefully you're getting a nice release from the top of the hamstrings and the glutes. Okay, this time, take your feet the width of the mat. Make sure they're facing forward. Come on down and just hang out in this forward fold. So I'd like you to just let your head go where it wants to. And then, I don't know, just move the hips around, move the knees, bending and straightening. Just sort of bring movement to this. Kind of loosen up a little bit. Okay, keeping the legs straight. See if you can walk your hands to the front of your mat and then step your feet back into plank. Now we're just going to go between plank and down dog. Nice and slow. We're not in a hurry. It's warming up our shoulders and upper body. So just sort of hang out, be very fluid. Now in your plank, hold it here. Lift your left foot up and really engage the stomach. Keep your right leg straight. And then do the same on the other side. Try not to let the weight shift when you're on 3 points to the earth. Just keep alternating side to side. Now put both feet down, meet me in your down dog, and let's lift that left leg up and then switch to the right. So you're just going to oscillate between the two. Lifting and lowering, looking through your knees. You want to make sure you can see the sides of your arms in your peripheral vision, right? You haven't pulled through too far. Hold this left side up. Now open up that hip. So the leg's going to go a lot higher than it was when your hips were closed. Just hold it and switch sides. And let's switch again. So you're opening the hip each time and you're lifting that leg as high as you can. Switch. One more time on each side. Then we'll get off our hands and give our arms and hands a little bit of a break. So I'm going to have you walk your feet to the center of your mat and your hands back to your feet. So relax the head, relax the upper body. Even turn onto the tops of your hands so you get a nice stretch. Okay, one hand at a time. Come all the way back up. Nice. Take a big deep breath. Come down halfway. This time we're going to bring the arms to the sides of our body. And then take them out and try to lift them up. So your wrist and shoulder are in the same line. And you're trying to lift your hands further away from the floor. Feeling a little bit of the back of the hands and shoulders. Now let the arms relax. Bring your hands together and sweep them back up again. Keep the arms really long. And one more time. Next, come on back up. Let the arms go by your side. You're going to take this right foot inside your left leg. Sweep the arms up and just hold the pose. You can have your arms opened if it feels better for your shoulders. You want to be pulling the shoulders apart and just focus here. Maybe pick a spot on the floor. And just focus. But while you're here, I want you to try to get taller. So you're lifting up and out of your left hip. Now bring your hands to heart. Keep the knee forward. And now keep the leg bent. Try to press that heel to your butt as you hinge through your left hip. Leg stays bent in the back. Come down till your body's parallel to the floor. Now release the leg back there straight. So you're in warrior 2. And extend your arms forward to warrior 3. You feel like it. Now bring the hands back to heart. Come back up to stand. Thanks. Big deep breath. We're going to do a nice slow swan dive all the way down. Push your hips back. No weight in the toes. Let the head go where it wants to. Unweight your upper body. Just breathe. So much of yoga and getting that nice relaxed feel at the end of the class, and hopefully carries you through your day, is how much oxygen are you able to get in the body? We know when we're stressed out or we've stressed our body, we have a tendency to hold our breath. But today's focus is bringing each movement with a breath. Let's inhale, extend, flat back. You're looking up, forward of your mat. Exhale, release that here. Inhale, extend, look up. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Take your palms to the floor, step back to plank. Hold your plank, you're looking down at the floor. Now let's lift that left leg up again. Try not to let your body shift. Now take that left knee to your left elbow and just hold it there for a sec. Try to lift it a little higher so you feel the oblique and then step it back. Do the same with the right. Right leg lifts. Pull the right knee to the right elbow. Lift it higher. Step back plank. Meet me in your down dog. Walk your hands to the middle of the mat. Sorry, your feet and hands. Meet in the middle. Inhale, extend, flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up to standing. Flip the arms up to the sky. And hands to heart. We're going to pick the left foot and set it inside your right leg. Whoops. Now you want to squeeze everything on that right side to help you balance. Sweep the arms up. So try here to get taller. So you're lifting up and out of that right hip. Bring your hands back to heart. Release the foot. Keep the leg bent. Hinge through that right hip. Your heel is trying to touch your rear end. Now, once you've gotten the body parallel to the floor, straighten your back leg. Warrior 2. And warrior 3, arms extend forward. Bring your hands back to heart. Come back up. Lift that knee back up. And put it down. Big deep breath. Now exhale. I want you to turn and face the right side of your room. Take the feet far apart. We're going to do a little stretching here. So come on down with your torso. You're just going to let the head hover above the floor. Your neck is nice and long. And if you can here, straighten your leg. Hollow out the belly. Just sort of hang out here and breathe. I want you to close your eyes. We're here for 5 big deep breaths. Try to really breathe into those ribs and expand and open them up. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Fingertips only on the floor. Try to drift your hips backwards, but please don't fall back. That wouldn't end well. Now walk your hands to the left foot and take your head and just look down at that left knee. Hold here for a few breaths. Walk your hands back center, fingertips only. Inhale, extend, flat back. Drift your booty back. Both hands walk to touch the outside of the right foot as your face looks at your right knee. Big deep breath. Walk your hands back center. Inhale, extend, flat back. Now from here, a little core challenge. So I want you to make sure your hips are back, your tummy is in, and then lift that left arm forward, join it with the right. A lot of work for that core here. Just breathe. We're not here for very long. Okay, take your hands up on your thighs and come back up to stand. You're going to walk your feet back together, turn and face forward. Deep breath. Another balance challenge here, starting on that right leg. I'm going to have you pick your right foot up. And from here, we're going to go to dancer pose. So I'm going to have you take your left arm forward. It's parallel to the floor. And you're holding that right foot tight to the hand. So try to push the foot into the hand while you hold it. So this whole leg is very active. Before we add on, you want to have that activation. That's what helps you stay nice and stable. Now we're going to hinge through the left hip and start to bring the torso down and your knee up. Very slowly and in control. Once you've gone as far as you're going to go, just hold it for a sec. Now we're going to let the left hand to the floor, let go of the right foot. So your fingertips are on the floor. You're just balancing on that one leg. Now I'd like you to wake the back of the foot. So move your hips gently backwards. Hold here with your fingertips well in front of the foot, just to help you balance. Now your left hand is going to stay down. Your right hand comes up to your waist. I want you to lift that right hip up to the ceiling. As you lift your leg, I want you to turn your chest to face the right side of the room. Bring this right hand back down, square the hips. Take both hands, hold your left ankle. Slide up your leg. Body is parallel to the floor. Meet me back in warrior 3. And come back up to standing. Woo. That was a challenge. You ready for the other side? Okay. Dancer. So take hold of the foot. Sweep the right arm up. We're going to get it parallel to the floor, nice and long. Push that left foot into the hand and start your hinge. Nice and slow and in control. Once your body is parallel to the floor, just hold for a sec. Then release the foot. Take your hands to the floor, so just fingertips. And then your left hand comes up to your waist as you lift that left hip up to the ceiling. Your back leg is nice and high. Now bring both hands back to the floor. Hold on to your ankle. Little balance challenge here. Slide the hands up your leg till they're above your knee and meet me in warrior 3. Come back up to standing. Oh, nice. Big deep breath. Let's just do a nice little side body stretch here. Go up and then over left. And then come back and go up. So you're really reaching out of that hip. Come back center, bring your hands to heart. We're going to step our left foot forward and our right leg back. Let's get nice and high on the toes on this back foot. Shoulders stack over the hips and you're lifting, so your hips are really high. Sweep the arms up. You can open them and close them, whatever you want. Now, if you can, lift your chest just a tad towards the ceiling. You're just really reaching. Now, while we hold this, we're going to do that same body stretch, side body stretch. So up and then over to the left. It's not a huge move, just getting a little bit more of the inside of that hip flexor opening up. So feeling it right just to the left of that nice big hip bone. Okay, come back square, bring your hands to heart, step your back foot in. We're going to switch sides. Nice, reach it up. Chest opens and expands. Arms are long, high on those toes. Now let's go up and over right. Just breathe, relax, calm your body. Come back, hands to heart. Second, bring your feet together. Take your arms out. Keep your hands together. Engage your glutes. Lift up through your inner thighs and hip hinge into a little squat. I mean, not low, just little. It's a little squat here. Now, if you can, squeeze your knees into each other so you feel a lot of activation here in your inner thighs. Hold this. Rotate your arms to the left and your shoulders, right? Shoulder carriage is rotating. So you're feeling it on your right side body. Because you're not rotating or moving your hips, go the other way. Keep both arms reaching nice and long. Keep going so you really feel your side body. Come back. Take the arms up. Just hold. Release the hands. Squat a little lower. Squat a little lower. A little lower. Oh my goodness, she's never happy. Hold down, step back, plank. Little hover here right to your up dog. Oh, how good does that feel? Pull those hips back. We're going to stretch out our lats. I want you to open your knees. Take your hands to the corners of your mat. Grab a towel for your forehead if you like. Try to get your armpits here going down closer to the floor. And if you want to keep your head just tucked inside those arms, so you're actually working your neck and your forearms are not on the floor. Now let's do a little tug of war here. So I want you to pull your hands. They're not going to move, but create that tug towards your knee. Pull the belly up and into the back. Now come back onto all fours. I'm going to have you bring your knees back in so they're hip width apart. Come onto the tops of your feet. Sit all the way back into child's pose. So you can have your forearms down this time. This is really a relaxed. Well, it's a great stretch for your lower back. The rest of your body is just chilling. Great opportunity to breathe. See if you can take in a big breath over 5 counts. See if you can hold the breath for 5 counts and then release it for 5 counts. That's your challenge. See if you can repeat that a few times. Okay, let's come back up. You're on all fours. We're going to just hang out in bear pose for a sec, and we're going to try to walk it. So get yourself in bear, knees are nice and low. You're going to try to step your right hand forward and your left foot at the same time. So step forward and then switch. Take the left hand and the right foot and step it forward. And just keep repeating till you've ran out of room, and then step it back in the opposite direction. Come forward again one more time. So take the distance of the mat. And once you've got your hands to the front, meet in down dog. 5 big, huge breaths here. Try to close your eyes and really get lost here in this moment. Listen to your breathing. Okay, let's take baby steps with our feet forward towards the hands. You're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. See if you can keep your legs nice and straight. Do a nice reverse swan dive back up. Flip the palms and reach your arms up. Hands to heart. Nice job. Okay, we're going to step the right foot back, turn it on an angle. So you look down at your feet. You've got your left heel in line with the right heel. Your legs are going to stay straight. So your chest is going to face the right side of the room. Slide your left hand down your legs as you move your hips backward. Now, depending on your flexibility, you'll decide how low the hand goes, right? It's important to try to keep your torso in line with your front leg, not in front of us. A lot of people do that. They move forward. I want you to keep your torso in line. Sweep your right arm up. Triangle pose. Reach that right arm nice and long. Take your gaze, look up at your right hand if you can. If it hurts your neck, don't do it. Now bring this right hand down to your forward leg. Let's rotate your chest forward. Might feel a little awkward. Your feet are going to stay in the same position. Your spine is long. Both legs are straight. We're going to just add a small rotation to this pose. So let's bring your left hand to your hip. And now assist with your right hand, but try to rotate your chest and open it to the left side. Just a tiny bit. You're going to feel a little bit more of the inside of that hamstring getting length. Maybe the calf, maybe the tendons behind the knee. Now let's bring that chest back. From here, we're going to transition to pyramid. So I'm going to have you bring your fingertips to the floor if you can reach. Otherwise, keep them on your shin. I'd like you to straighten your back foot.
So the foot is facing forward and your heel is on the ground. Pyramid pose. Hold and breathe. Now, we're going to relax the head and we're going to fold into that leg. So you're going into spinal flexion. We're going to hang out and take 5 big, huge breaths. You can let the torso get you close to that front leg. You don't need to be folding it up. Big stretch for your glutes, lower back, and hamstring. All the muscles that get tight from sitting and from movement too, from walking, jogging, biking. Okay, come up onto the toes on your back foot. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Keep your front leg straight if you can. Try to step your right foot in so now your feet are beside each other. Fold into both legs. Pull forward, pull. Hands down, step back plank. Let's do that nice little hover and go right to your up dog. When you're in this position, it's really important to squeeze your glutes. You can come off your knees if you like, wading into your arms a little bit more. Just fold, hollow out your stomach here. Pull it in, even though it's hard. Now bring your hips up so you're in your plank. And meet me in your down. Stick through your knees. We're going to pedal our feet so we stretch out the calves. And if one is tighter than the other, hang out there a little longer. Now come forward to plank. And from your plank, I want you to take baby steps with your feet forward till they're just by the hands, and then inhale, extend flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up, flip the palms, reach them up. Bring your hands to heart. You're going to step your left foot back this time. So take a peek. You got to look down at your heels and see if we've got them both in the same line. Chest faces forward and then turn it to the side. This right hand's going to come down. You can take your left hand up or you can keep it on your hip to begin. If it makes you feel a little more stable, come down nice and slow. And enjoy this movement, this opening. And if you can, reach the arm up, make it nice and long. Turn your head, look up. Okay, let's bring this hand back. So now your chest is going to start to be over your front leg. Both hands either on the floor if you can reach or on your shin. Whatever works better for you. We're going to add a little rotation here. So right hand to your hip. Try to open your chest to face the right side. It's not big. You feel the outside of that leg getting a nice relief. Okay, come back. Release both hands to the floor. Right into your pyramid. So take that left foot. Make it be nice and straight. Make it straight. Fold over that leg. Just chill out here for 5 big, huge breaths. Try to just unweight the upper body. So you're not keeping it up with your hands. Just hanging. Okay, let's bend that front leg, hands down, step back to plank. Let's do a little hover right to your up dog. Keep the toes tucked under, lift your hips back over your heels, armpits towards the floor. Now we're going to do a little shoulder therapy. So I'm going to have take your head, first of all, is between the arms, right? Your forehead is on the floor. Take that right palm, flip it open to the sky. And then lift it onto the floor. Retract the shoulder, but reach the arm forward. So try to straighten out that arm. Close it to the floor, relax. Something so tiny can feel so terrible. Open the left palm, lift it, retract the shoulder, and straighten out the arm. Close it to the floor, come back up onto your knees. There you are. Hello. Okay, we're going to cross at the elbow and connect your palms. So you're trying to get a nice little tug right back here. Kind of hang out here, enjoy it. And then let's release it and do the same opposite side. Nice. Okay, hands down, meet me in your bear. Hold your bear pose. Little breaks in the elbows, correct? Of course, you know that by now. Okay, from here, we're going to go to a small down dog. So just straighten the legs, drive the heels to the floor. Close your eyes and get lost. Just breathe. Come back down, meet me in your bear. So all you had to do was lower those knees 1 inch above the floor. Hollow out your belly. Meet me back in that small dog. Try to pull in your rib cage while you're here. Everything pulls in, right? Everything squeezes, everything pulls in. Back into your bear, shoulders over wrists, knees hovering. Back to that small dog. Now take a little step forward with both your feet so it's even smaller. So a little work for the arms, a little fill-ups. Make sure you press your entire palm and all fingers into the floor. So you disperse the weight out of the heel of the hand. Okay, now we're going to take our hands, walk them backwards so they're by your feet. Hang out in this full fold with your arms crossed. Let your shoulders fall out of their sockets. Let everything just cement. Big deep breath. Now you're trying to really bring breath and opening to the upper back. Try to really fill as much air each time so you feel the rib cage expand. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. let's take the hands down by our ankles, pulled behind, right where your Achilles tendons are. Hold the back of the ankle there. Try to bring your torso a little closer to your thigh. Hopefully your legs are straight. Walk the hands all the way forward to the front of your mat, maybe back in your plank. Lift your left leg off the floor and just pull 3 points to the earth. Now tap those left toes to the floor and lift them back up again. And just repeat that a few times. Tap and lift. It's a slow and controlled movement, using your side body a little bit. Let's do the same with the right leg. Hold it up, get the leg nice and straight, and then slowly bring the toes down and slowly bring them up. And make sure you're taking them all the way up without moving the shoulders backwards. I want them to stay over your wrists. Nice job. Open your knees really wide. Pull your butt back. Walk your hands to the corners of your mat. Ears are just inside the arms. Hold here and breathe. Okay, forearms down on the floor. From this position, I'm going to have you step back to a low plank with your feet together. Please don't drop your face. Please hollow out the belly. No movement in the feet. Lift your hips up an inch. Lower down on the right side. Kickbacks up. Lower down on the left side. Feet don't move. And back up. And go right. And back up. And go left. And back up. And go right. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Hold your low plank. Tap your knees down to the floor. Pick them back up. 3 times. Don't drop your face. Nice job. From this position, if you can, without putting your knees down, come back up to your high plank. Your feet are still together. Meet me in your down dog. Doesn't that feel good? Just relax here for a few minutes. Nice job. Put your knees down. Whew, you're going to have a seat. We're going to meet in staff pose. So feet all the way to the end of the mat. Flex them. Arms out in front here, nice and long. You're sitting up really tall. Now, you're going to C-curve the spine, pull in the stomach. Start to come down nice and slow. And full body stretch. Arms go all the way back behind. Just breathe. Open the arms a little wide, and keep them long, keep them reaching. Get nice and flat on your shoulder blades. So you might need to reposition. Now bring those arms up. Bring your left knee up so it's over your left hip and your right knee over the right one. Your legs are bent. Your heels are at the height of the knees. Now, tuck in the belly. And if you want to, try to press your low back into the floor. You might not get there, but that's the activation. Just hold this. Now, to make this more challenging, you take your feet and move them out 1 inch. Feel a little more of your six-pack muscles working to stay down and not puff out. This should feel challenging right away. Just hold it. 3 more breaths, and then we're going to give ourselves a bit of love with our knees into the chest. Pull them in. Little reprieve. Open the knees nice and wide, push them away. So you're making a big circle. In, and open wide and push them away. Now we'll just do the same, but in the opposite direction. Okay, so from here, you're back with your heels at the height of the knees. Pick your face up this time. Take your hands behind your head, or just hold them by your ears lightly so you're not pulling. I want you to tuck your chin down towards your chest. Just hold this with your belly down. Straighten the right leg. Lower the right leg. Lift it. Bring it back in and switch. Straighten the left. Lower. Get off the shoulder blades if you can. Lift. Pull in. Move both knees further out. So it's much less of a distance to straighten the leg. Lower it. Lift it. Bend it. Switch. Lower. Lift. Bend. Hold. Breathe. Hollow out the stomach. And pull. Okay, we have one of my favorite stretches to do before we sign off. You're going to bend your legs, cross your right knee over the left. Knees go down to the right, not all the way. Left arm opens out 45 degrees from your body. Use that right leg as leverage to get the left knee going down, but not all the way. Big stretch from the chest. Body over the back. So your breath. Okay, pull the arm in, uncross, and then lift one leg up at a time. I'd like you to bring both knees back into the chest. So you kind of reset everything. Maybe make a little tiny circle. Go the other way. Now take your feet back down. We're going to cross our left leg over the right. Slowly let them go down to the left and open that right arm up. You might want to wiggle around to get some different angles going on. Maybe do the same with your arms. Bring them back up and into the chest. Make a nice little circle again. Over. Things to do with the little love, just the conflict. Rock yourself up. There you go, Lily. Yeah, you're giving yourself some. Okay, come on up onto the toes. Ooh, it's a hot day here. Yes, it is. Okay. Full fold, look through your knees. Track to your shoulders. And nice, slow reverse swan dive all the way back up. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Namaste. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
How are you guys? Good?
Have a good day.
You too. Mwah. I hope you guys feel great.
That was great. I'm sorry I was a little late. It was super.
Thank you. Hope you feel great.
I do.
Got lots of company, so you needed a little and time. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Good.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, well, hopefully I'll see you on Saturday.
Yep, you bet. For
Okay.
sure. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.